Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Connor Knowles, and this is a Nerdic Gods post show to the PlayStation Showcase Sims.
Oh, baby.
It happened. We're through it. It was fucking awesome. What'd you think?
Incredible. Like, from start to finish, like, I had no complaints. Even if they'd finished, even if they'd ended before the big PlayStation Studios blowout, I'd have sat there and gone, shame no God of War, but it was still solid. You can't moan at what the first couple of games they showed, and then they just went ham right at the end, and they were just like, "It's all this good shit which we're about to get into."
Here's everything.
It was incredible.
Yeah, I thought it was really great too. Really great showing for them. Some amazing new announcements. Definitely something for everyone too. I know, probably the first 20 minutes of the show was kind of here or there, but they did have a game for everyone in there. And then once they started rolling with the PlayStation Studio stuff, like you said, man, did they get going! Holy shit, it got great. Just some way out of left field announcements. I thought that I was definitely not expecting. But we're going to get into it. We're going to go over the whole thing here, game by game. Let's start off at the top. First thing that was announced, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Remake, coming to PS5 as a timed exclusive and on PC on launch day as well. Being made by Aspire Games? However the hell you pronounce them?
Aspire, maybe?
Aspire, yeah, sure. That's what we're going to go with. I can't fucking wait for this. Knights of the Old Republic original, one of my favorite games of all time. Absolutely love it. This is Mass Effect and Star Wars Sims. That's what this is. It was made by BioWare back in 2003. So yeah, I think you're gonna like it too quite a bit. But yeah, we'll be curious to see where they go with this remake, what they do, because the original, the combat style is somewhat turn-based, but not really. It's a loose turn-based. If you ever played Jade Empire, it's exactly like that. But yeah, I'm hoping they get rid of that and just do full-on real-time action combat like it should be. And yeah, I don't know. Just we gotta wait to see what they're doing with this.
Yeah, definitely. It's I was taken aback by it because I was like, wasn't this originally for the 360? No, the original Xbox.
Yeah, it was OG
exclusive.
Xbox.
Yeah.
Way back then. Yeah, it was exclusive to that, and I believe PC as well at the time.
So now they have this it's got to be a timed exclusive for the PlayStation.
Yeah. It looks like PlayStation's actually throwing some money at it too, because I think they're helping publish it, at least on their end, along with Lucasfilm Games. So they're contributing at the very least. Big get for PlayStation though. This is gonna be a huge game when this ends up being released. I just hope they can nail the remake. It's gonna be tough, with all the remakes we've been getting lately, like the Final Fantasy VII remake and the all the Crash Bandicoot ones and stuff like that. You really gotta come prepared if you're gonna make a remake these days.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. They did the Mass Effect, and especially this beloved game. And Aspire, what have they done before? This is due to my
all they've done is made some old Star Wars ports. So all those random PS2 Star Wars games you'll see on the PS Store, they do those. But so this is their first real big project, and apparently they've been hiring up hella for this. So yeah, I don't know. It's we got to see gameplay. That's really the main thing I want to see here. A teaser trailer will only get me so excited for this because they could fuck it up big time, but I'm hoping not. Great game. Love this game. You're gonna love the story to this. I honestly, I know you're not the biggest Star Wars fan, but I think you'll like this just because you like Mass Effect so much.
Can't wait. I'm excited. It was a big deal. Look at it being all mature as well, not getting too excited and looking at the pros and cons of this. Eh?
Yeah, I mean that's what we do here. Next up, Project Eve. Was this its first announcement? This might have been announced way earlier.
It was a different title at the beginning.
Was it? Okay. Wasn't there Project Eve Online? Isn't that a thing? I don't know. Anyways, this was announced. We got our first big chunk of gameplay shown of this, and looks pretty fun.
Yeah,
kind of hack and slashy.
Yeah, I thought it was because of they kept saying Eve, so I was like, it's like Parasite Eve, and I thought, well, I know they did the original PlayStation 1 and 2, Parasite Eve 1 and 2, and it was kind of turn-based gun combat. It was quite a weird combat system, but it was amazing. Parasite Eve, underrated horror game, incredible. And then number 3, they did it on like the PSP, and it was like a weird combat. So I was like, have they just gone like proper ham? Because it was quite a gruesome game anyway. So when I was like, is this Parasite Eve? Is this Parasite Eve? And I was proved to be wrong, but yeah, it looked great. Like really, really good. To be fair, even I was like, ooh, this looks tasty.
Yeah, not typically my type of game. I'm not super into the hack and slash games, but this one looked great. I thought this would be a platinum game when they were first showing it.
Yeah.
Like the whole time, I was like, "Oh, this is near," you know. But yeah, it ended up just being a new one from a newer studio. So stoked for it. Next up, Tiny Tina's Wonderland got its first gameplay reveal, along with a wacky little trailer.
That's
you into this? I'm not a Borderlands guy at all.
You know, I play them, but I'm never like really into them. It's the game that I'll play, but I'll fall asleep through because it's so repetitive.
Yeah,
like,
it's just a
great.
mindless shooter, you know, and like I enjoy that for a time, but after like 4 or 5 hours of them, I'm out. That's pretty much how it's been with all Borderlands games.
But like the setting of the game, like the D&D type structure of the game, it looks really good. Like because you've got the dragons and you've got some type of melee combat. I think it was showing like when it went to like a third person mode. I think that was like their special ability that we're doing.
Yeah. So it looked like you get a lot more powers too in this one than you would in your typical Borderlands game. But yeah, the setting looks really cool. It does definitely look more appealing to me than Borderlands. But yeah, I don't know. This still just wasn't doing it for me. This one.
I honestly, I'm really excited. I texted my friend. I was like, "Listen, 25th of March, be there because we're gonna play this game. It looks great. I think this could be the best Borderlands type. No, let's say Borderlands. Isn't Borderlands universe? This will probably be the best Borderlands game we get. To be fair,
you think so?
Yeah, because it's different. It seems like fair enough. It's shooty and looty and all that good stuff and goofy. Hey, shooty, looty, and goofy. Put that in the box.
Put that on the damn commercial.
Damn fucking right. I was oddly into it. I was like, this looks rad. Like, Nat was like, who says rad? I was like, oh, me.
I say rad all the time.
Bring rad back. I'm saying
fucking rad. Yeah, March 25th the date though. Man, spring is so fucking stacked next year. You don't think so?
Yeah, man.
It does seem to pop up real quick, this one.
Yeah. Is it how is it possible that I'm already broke in 2022? Like I have no money.
It's not even there's not even that typical like January downtime where nothing comes out. It's just stacked from the beginning of the year till as far as we can see.
I mean, what we got in January? We got Pokemon
and Elden Ring. Yeah.
And then
in February you get into Horizon and some other stuff. Yeah. And then now March, because of yesterday, is just nuts.
Ugh. Please send money.
Speaking of things coming out in spring 2022, the next game shown was Forspoken. We got our first big look at this game. I know they've shown it off a couple times, but we actually understand a little bit more about the story now. Got to see some of that gameplay. This game looks fucking sick.
Ridiculous.
I don't know about you, but the gameplay looked awesome to me. The story, I can't tell if the story sounds really stupid or really, really good, you know? But the gameplay-wise, that got me for sure. That frenetic hopping across that buildings, parkour looking shit, that's right up my alley.
That's like, ever since this new generation of video games, it's like, oh, let's do fast running floaty shit.
I'm here for it.
And I think, what was the games that did it? It was that PS5 game that first came out, and there was another one. You played it, I'm guessing.
Oh, the Pathless?
Yeah, what was the other one? There was another one.
I think you're thinking of the Pathless.
Well, yeah, like this just seemed to be that time. But this looks fantastic, visually amazing. Like, yeah, I mean, am I right to say this is like Amy Hennig as well?
Amy Hennig is on the writing team for this, along with Gary Whitta. And I'm assuming there's a whole other team there too. God. But it looks crazy good writers. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if you've got them visuals and a great writing team, then like, you just got some like good source. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The only problem was the story for me. I don't know. It just like it seems like it's something that would be like a children's book or something that got adapted into like a Disney Plus movie and people are freaking out about it. I don't know.
Shout out to the cat though. That cat looked dope.
the cat did look dope.
It looked really good.
Unique concept though. Like it seemed very kid friendly, you know, for like a world like this. So I'm definitely curious to see. And spring 2022 again. We were just talking about this. Fucking stacked. And they do just have a vague spring release date, so I'm hoping this gets pushed to like May-ish, something like that.
This is a fall game. This is a fall game. This ain't.
You think so? Yeah. Yeah, I could see
the
that.
Delays are gonna the delays are gonna happen for at least another a year, 2 years. You still gonna
probably.
See delays.
I was thinking 2 years too. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a little while before the industry gets fully back on their feet. The next game, Rainbow Six Extraction, got another trailer here. It's coming out January 2022.
Hands up if you went for a P when this came on.
Yeah, I didn't go for a P. I did look on Twitter during this game though.
Yeah, it's just paid ad, isn't it? Like from Ubisoft they've got to PlayStation like, oh, here's a little setting. Put this little trailer in there. Look, I think it looks great. To be fair, I was a big Rainbow Six Siege fan early doors, like before it went absolutely.
Oh, were you?
Global. Okay. Yeah, we got it. I think I remember getting it quite early on. Me and Natalie will play it for a couple of weeks straight. Like it's a great concept. Small arena small like room, small like shooter, 5-on-5. Kind of realistic shooting as well. Like you take a headshot, you're dead. It's as simple as that. If you pop your head out at the wrong time, it's game over for you. And I kind of like that. The games are quite quick, and it requires some methodical thinking as well. Like you got to be, you can't just go running in, or you're gonna get shot. So I like them kind of shooters. Like I don't play many of them, but yeah, this one looks a bit goofy with the aliens, and it's just Ubisoft doing what they can with the Rainbow Six, like just throwing at the wall what they can, see if it sticks. So, I mean, it's got delayed till January. January?
Yeah, January. Sometime in January.
So, I mean, if you're not into Pokemon and you're not into Elden Ring, there's your Rainbow Six for you. So, yeah,
there you go.
That's good. Like I enjoyed it. What I saw in the Ubisoft conference, and I'll see what happens. I'll look from afar. I'll be there.
Yeah, me too. I appreciate how different it is from any of the past Rainbow Six games. I used to really be into the Vegas series, but they keep evolving this franchise, which is a good thing, But yeah, this one, not for me. Next up, Alan Wake Remastered got shown off and then got a release date, October 5th, 2021. We were talking about this on our show yesterday. Yeah. That episode is not completely irrelevant, but
completely irrelevant.
Yeah, the remastered version looks great. It looks like they really put some effort into it, more so than a typical remastered for a 360 game, and it looks right up there with modern day games. So it's a good thing.
It's a great price. It's a great time to release a remake for at that price. October the 5th. I mean, is it that crowded in early October? I don't think too much is happening right at the beginning of October, is there? I could be wrong.
Kind of is, yeah. Far Cry, Back 4 Blood, Metro Dread.
I mean, for $25, and I mean, to put the Alan Wake name out there at the end of the year, remember this, and then next year, I think we'll be seeing Alan Wake 2 or, Control 2, and it stars Alan Wake. It's something regarding that, because they could do that. You don't necessarily have to have an Alan Wake 2. It could be Control and Alan Wake's in there.
The rumors are an Alan Wake 2, and it seems like they're gearing up for that. But yeah, they're definitely trying to build out this universe more. I don't know. I don't like the release date for it. I wish it was just came out some dull time. Like it would have been great like a few weeks back before all these games started coming out.
In January 2023.
Yeah, that's the only time that's open right now. But yeah, Alan Wake, I love that game. One of my favorite games. So I'll be excited to replay it at some point. Don't know when, but definitely some point.
Sale, go on sale by December.
Something like.
Yeah, it's definitely a sale.
If it's only $20 anyways, I might just fucking buy it. Of course, yeah. Why not? Next up, we got another look at GTA 5 for next gen consoles. Got delayed to March 2022. And it looked exactly the same.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it's incredible.
It was funny because the Alan Wake one, I was so impressed with how it looked visually, and then they went to GTA, and I was like, oh, that just looks like the PS4 version. Yeah, seamless character transition sims. How great that's gonna be.
They just said online, and then if they went faster loads, and I'm like, all right, Sam, yeah, you sorted it.
Yeah, so if you can load that online quicker, I remember that fucking screen to get to the online mode in GTA. It's like a 5-minute load at least.
I'm sure they've done something. They've got to have updated that online infrastructure.
They had to have.
100%.
Yeah, there's no way. But yeah, got delayed to March. I think they got scared of Skyrim, they were on the same day. You know, can't do it.
Can't do it.
Terrified. Next up, Ghostwire Tokyo got another trailer. I don't know what this game is.
What was it? I understand. All I saw was a lot of like
what's going on here. There's a lot of hands,
a lot
of Doctor Strange shit going on. I don't know. I don't. People wearing crowns. I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
Like Natalie was instantly put off. She was like, "Nope, don't. I don't do Slender Men. Like, not a big fan."
See, that's not good. It's not good when Natalie's saying nope. I think games go downhill from there.
Yeah, like I don't know. Weird trailer.
This game seems to be falling apart a little bit, I think. I don't know. Maybe that trailer just put me off so much to it, but like I feel like it had a lot of hype when it was first announced, and then every trailer since then has progressively gotten worse, and this was the worst one yet. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm worried for this game. I don't think Arcane's they're probably having trouble crossing the finish line here with it.
Yeah, it's just it was just a weird trailer to show. I don't know. I mean, they probably haven't got much to show, but it just didn't explain anything. I mean, does a trailer really explain anything? It was just weird vibes, man. But I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there going, you know what, I really like the look of that, and I'm like, you know, good for you, good sir.
It's like with it, I'm expecting a non-coherent story, you know, just because the Evil Within team, that's kind of what they do. But the gameplay, I just did not understand what was going on there either. You know, I just no idea. Yeah, I had some weird ball thrown it at him. Like I don't know. Like show me fighting someone for a second, you know. And like I feel like by now with this game, we should have got like a deep look at gameplay for it, and we just haven't got that yet. So still gotta wait, I guess. Sometime in 2022. Or they specifically said early 22. So we'll see. Next up, Guardians of the Galaxy got another trailer coming out October 26th of this year. We already knew that. I thought the gameplay in this trailer actually made the game look better. I don't know about you, but I think the humor was a bit off on this trailer. Definitely didn't hit with the jokes on this one like it did for me with the whenever they did it first. When was that? Square Enix Presents or whatever?
I think they showed it. Yeah,
something. Yeah, I think it was a Square one. Anyways, when they showed it there, the humor hit much better for me, and I thought it was a lot more funny, and the characters seemed spot on. But this one, they were a little off. But the gameplay-wise, I thought it looked better here. But I don't know. What do you think?
It looks great. I think it's a nice little 10-hour experience. You're in this Guardians of the Galaxy world.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems to look what it is, like a good 10, 15 hours experience. You get in, you have a good time, loads of flashing lights. You meet these new characters, like new versions of these characters, and then you have a conversation about it. Like it looked great, colourful. I wasn't listening. It was such a breathtaking visually trailer. I wasn't really listening. Like it happened again later in the show because I was just like so taken aback by it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like, is this definitely a game? If for Christmas I get a nice stack of games for Christmas, this would be the first one I put in the console because I'm just really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see what they do with these group of characters and see where we go with them.
Yeah, I love that IP so much. I'm definitely buying this game, definitely. But we'll see how it actually turns out to be. Next up, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodhound got announced. This is a battle royale in the vampire world. Sims, I know you're stoked for this one.
Man, this is what the battle royale needs, man. This is what the genre needed. It needed
vampires.
It didn't have vampires, and now it has vampires. And now Fortnite, they're struggling. PUBG. Fucked. This is why the guy left PUBG because he was like, that vampire game's getting announced next week, mate. I'm gone. And
Apex Legends gonna have to change their name. Yeah. Can't be Apex anymore. No. There's new Apex in charge.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, vampires. I feel like society as a whole could use vampires right now.
100%. Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
To be fair, it didn't look too bad. Like, there was some weird, it looked alright. I haven't got much to say. It was, I was like, this looks alright. And now next.
This was the biggest, they paid Sony hella to get in this showcase, huh? Yeah, they just threw money, and I'm like, okay. All right, well, it's launching sometimes later this year, so we'll see. Next up, we got another Deathloop trailer. Sort of a launch trailer here going on. Are you sick of seeing Deathloop yet? Because I am.
100%, yeah. They've marketed the hell out of it. But PlayStation... This is like PlayStation and Bethesda's final hurrah, isn't it? So it's Maybe they're trying to.
Ghostwire.
Yeah. Is it happening though? Maybe this is like PlayStation's like they're trying to. If they can make enough money of it, Microsoft will be like, maybe we should keep putting at least these not Bethesda, like maybe Arcane Studio games on there. I know I'm completely talking out my arse, but and maybe they just got so much money they don't know what to do with it, and they've had to like all this marketing money they've just got to spend, and maybe they just believe in the product so much that they know this game is 10 out of 10. They can market it, and they're trying to convince everybody.
It is kind of their only big exclusive coming out this fall,
Yeah,
right?
of course, yeah.
I get the marketing. I'm sure it was part of the deal too. Like, hey, it will be exclusive on your console. You show us at literally every event you have.
I mean, I'm sure they like crossed the I's and dotted the T's before. Obviously, they did that before the Xbox acquisition. So yeah, big contract. Here's all this money for marketing. Here's all the money for the game. Years exclusivity. Go nuts. So yeah, I mean, I'm sick of it, but it is what it is. It's marketing. You got at the end of the day, it's business. They got to sell this game. So
yeah, I mean, the game literally comes out in 3 days, so it's like this is the definition of some shit I didn't need to see. Exactly. It's like, all right, we're good. Okay, on to the next one. Kid A Mencia.
I think this is an advert for a radio. No. It's a Radiohead thing, isn't it?
Radiohead thing? There's some weird museum you can walk around. Yeah. I swear to God, I thought this was a fucking blue box.
Yeah.
Some PT shit or whatever.
Is that weird? I believe it's like some kind of weird advert for a Radiohead thing.
Yeah. It's I don't know what this was. It just seems very odd. Epic Games is making it with Radiohead, or in collaboration with Radiohead, so who knows what this is? Coming out sometime in November. Weird, yeah, video games are definitely weird. Next up, Tikia? Tetria? How are we pronouncing this one?
Let's say Chica.
Tika?
Chica.
I think it's Tachia. Because I've seen people making the Chia joke.
It doesn't matter. The game looks dope, to be fair.
No, it doesn't matter. This did look dope. I thought this was the Concrete Genie guys at first. I was like, oh, this is it. This is their next game. But it didn't end up being that. This seems like some cute little exploring game with maybe some puzzles in it. I just saw on Twitter that you can also like morph into animals or some shit.
Oh yeah, man. You were like at one point you were a bird, and then you were a dog, and then you were a crab, and then you were playing guitar like you did with Last of Us.
Yeah. That was the exact Last of Us.
Walking around, and then at the end you were petting this crab, and I was like, you know what? You had me at the bird. So like
they had me at the song. That song started playing. I was like, oh, if you just play this the whole time, I'm in. Fuck it.
Like a fat dude.
Pay $70 for this.
Load this game up and getting high and just chilling, man. It looked good, man. It was good vibes. It really looked decent. Like, and these like indie games, they need to be shown, and this looks great as well as like being put in the middle of this big showcase. Good for them, man.
Good for them, definitely. Looking forward to exploring that island.
I'm looking forward to getting corrected about that name.
Oh, about that? Yeah, I'm sure. You go ahead. You can tell us in the fucking comments what it is. We'll still read whatever your correction is wrong. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Next up, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection got announced, coming to PS5 and PC sometime next year.
Yes, it is.
Oh, cool. I love Uncharted 4. Love Uncharted Lost Legacy. I don't know if I'll replay them this soon, but yeah, look good. I'm glad the PC crowd is getting this one.
Kind of disappointed that I didn't get I'm not getting an automatic update for Lost Legacy. I was like, oh, so what does that mean?
Is there no free upgrade for this?
I think I googled it because it was because I've got it. I'm playing it like I'm just chipping away at it, and I read that like the PlayStation. I've already got it. I paid like $10 for it the other day.
Yeah.
And it like the PlayStation 5 like up-reses it to like 60 frames, but it's not running.
Oh, does it really? I didn't even know they did that.
It seems a bit weird. Well, yeah. Yeah, man, good for PC universe, man. Like more gay people get to play these games, man. I'm happy for you. So the
only thing that bothers me with it going to PC is that Uncharted Nathan Drake collection is not on PC. So it's like, okay, you guys gotta play the first 3 before you play 4. That's just not okay.
I'm sure that's hard work to do though.
Yeah, no, that would definitely be more difficult. And I know there's rumors of the first Uncharted game being remade anyway, so I don't know. Maybe that'll eventually come to PC, but we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
Next up, Here's where we get into it, Sims. Marvel's Wolverine got announced by Insomniac Games. Are you fucking kidding me?
It was the whole setup though, because you had who came on the screen? I forgot his name.
Herman Knowles
was there, and I was like, "This is the Blue Point. This is the Blue Point acquisition. It's gotta be." Mm-hmm. I was like, "Okay," like, and then it just went PlayStation Studios, Marvel, and I was like, Spider-Man. Was it? I was,
I thought it was Spider-Man right away.
I was laid down, just chilling. I was like, I'm having a good time. And then I was like, Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man. It's like, that's got to be Venom. Like, it's got to be Venom. Like, the Venom's like, and then I'm not the biggest, like, Wolverine, other than Spider-Man, I don't really know much about any of it. And, like, I didn't know it, even up to the very moment them things came out of his thing, and I was like,
I knew when I saw the hands, I was like, oh, is it fucking Wolverine? And then I thought Wolverine's going to be the villain in Spider-Man 2. And I was like, wow, that's a badass idea, I guess. But what about Venom? And then it just pops up Wolverine. Now, Wolverine is my guy. Like, that was my childhood superhero. For real. I've been Wolverine for Halloween twice as a kid. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Obviously, this is your guy now, man.
This is my fucking guy. I'm just saying, this is like my superhero as a kid. So I was stoked for this game. I played like multiple other Wolverine games, but Insomniac going in deep on a Wolverine game, I cannot fucking wait. Like, unbelievable. I cannot believe Insomniac. I hope they take there was a lot more blood in this trailer and stuff, so I'm assuming they're taking like a more darker path than they did with the Spider-Man games. But yeah, I would hope it's more linear too. Like, don't give me a giant open world. I just want give me a 12 to 20 hour experience, just a really good story and badass combat, and I'm so in for it. I cannot wait.
And the way that Insomniac works as well, like, this is the team. I think they said the Wolverine's the team that made Miles Morales.
Yeah, so the guys that the directors of Miles Morales have moved over to this, so it seems like that team is now.
And the way that Insomniac crank out work at such a an efficient and safe. I say safe. But like efficient and safe way, like you could be seeing this game like maybe what?
I think 2024 with
we're
going to talk about Spider-Man 2, but that got announced for 2023, so I think 2024 is a good bet for this.
Look, shout out to Insomniac Games, man. They are absolutely killing it at the moment.
They're top developer in the game right now. 100%. They have to be. You know, the way they've been pumping out these games is, I mean, they put out 3 games already this gen with Miles Morales, the remaster of Spider-Man, and Ratchet. You know, it's crazy.
The amount of quality that goes with it as well. Like, you got to be thinking like Insomniac and then Naughty Dog and then Rockstar. Do you know what I mean? Because
it's on output alone.
Yeah,
it's not like it's not just output for sake of output. No. It's output with fucking quality too, like high quality. It's crazy.
Listen, man,
can't wait for Wolverine though.
Yeah, man,
I'm so excited.
Massive. This is incredible. Like, this is like news that people wouldn't even thinking about. Like, there was rumors on like 4chan, like, but like people don't believe that shit. So this is incredible. Completely out of left field.
I hope it takes place in the Spider-Man universe. Like, I hope they're building their own Marvel universe here. Like, let's just give it all to Insomniac. Fuck it. They put out 4 games a year anyway.
Maybe a Wolverine Easter egg in Spider-Man 2.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like a little cameo there or something. Yeah, maybe he's like a side mission or something. Oh, I would love that. I'm so excited for this Wolverine game. You have no idea.
Me too, but yeah. But
next up, Gran Turismo 7 got a lengthy trailer.
The longest trailer in the world, and I've never ever stared at the clock so much, because I was looking at the trailer and I was like, it's like 38. It's 38. This can't be it. And it kept going. Me and Natalie were like, fuck off.
Are they done yet?
We were like making up tunes, like driving in my car, because all the symbols like driving to the airport, and I was we were just like, this has got to be. And then obviously it ended. No release date until
there was a release date.
There was a release date, but like there was no release date on that trailer. And then at the end of it with the updates,
it's so weird.
Oh yeah, it comes out March 4th.
Like,
it just announced for March the 4th.
Real quick.
We were like, hold on a minute, no, whatever. But yeah, Gran Turismo, man. Gran Turismo. People
are excited. I mean, those games sell hella. So I mean, it's not for me or you. I know we're not the biggest racing fans, but there's definitely a huge amount of excitement for this game.
I think playing a bit of Gran Turismo over the years, and then playing Forza. I'd much rather play Forza Horizon. Just that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Those are much more. I mean, Forza Horizon is like way more wacky and fun than these racing simulators. You know, like the motorsport games and then the Gran Turismo. I could never get into, but yeah, stuff like Horizon, I definitely can.
Yeah,
but yeah, looking forward to it. A game PlayStation has to put out, so I understand. Next up, here's the big one. Sims.
right,
You ready?
right, stop.
Right. Okay.
So it comes up. Right, we just get to see. We get this lamppost and this like red neon sign, and then all you see is someone hit the post and then electricity. Yeah. Now, at what point? What did you think at this point?
Infamous.
Right
away. Yeah, right away I thought Infamous.
And I instantly thought...
There's been rumors with Infamous too.
Yeah. So I instantly thought of Gregory James Miller. I don't even think his name's James. Right.
Yeah, I don't maybe.
I'm not bothered. So I was like, he's losing his shit. And then it pans to the Spider-Man logo. And I've never, ever freaked out so much in my entire life. And this is 20 to 10 at night. At no point should a 30-year-old man be this loud at this time of night.
About Spider-Man.
About Spider-Man. And then you see Miles. And then you see them fighting together. So you're like, is this co-op? And I was like, no. There's no. Stop. We don't want co-op. And then going back to what I was saying about not listening. I wasn't listening at all. I was just visually seeing stuff.
Oh, you weren't listening to the voiceover?
Didn't hear any of it. None of it. I had to rewatch it because everyone was like, Craven. I was like, no.
You know who the voiceover... Okay. Cool.
Yeah, everyone was like, Craven. I was like, no, Venom. Like, shit. And obviously then it pans over to Venom. Oh my God. And then even when it says 2023, I was like, I'm okay. That is okay. I am okay.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, I don't know how you can be expecting it any earlier. That's even early in my mind, you know?
Imagine if they said, like, November the 5th, 2021.
That'd be Insomniac. Stop.
Like, bang on my prediction, and I'm talking about this DeLorean. I'd have the fucking news at my door. Mr. Sims.
I owe you and Insomniac a huge apology. I've doubted for weeks. I did not believe for a second anything Insomniac was going to get announced at this. I thought they were going to go quiet until 2024. Boy, was I fucking around. I feel like they just did this just to shove it in my face. Like, no. We're going to announce 2 games, Connor. And it's like, oh, okay, fucking badass. But yeah, Spider-Man 2. Can't wait. I think we all knew we were going to get it at some point. But it's much earlier than I expected. The Craven voiceover, I know you're a huge Craven fan. I like Craven quite a bit as well.
Craven.
Yeah, so I can't wait to see what he does in here. It seems like Craven and Venom will be the main villains in this one. Yeah. Sounds like a badass combo.
Yeah, we all knew Venom was coming with the way the story was going in the Spider-Man universe. So.
They've been teasing it in the post-credit.
Oh my God, the post-credit scenes.
The last 2 games, right? Yeah.
I think the post-credit scenes are better than the Marvel Universe, Cinematic Universe.
There's only been 2. They're very good.
No, man. Like when
no,
you froze.
Did I? Am I back? Hello?
Yeah. Do the slide to the left.
Do the thing.
Slide to the right. Crisscross. Cha-cha real smooth.
Clap your hands. Oh, you forgot to clap your hands. Yeah, you never did it. Anyways, Spider-Man. Can't fucking wait.
We'll figure this out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
they did say a single player experience, so it doesn't sound like co-op is going to be there.
This is, to be fair, like I think Cameron Kennedy, kind of my best friend, he was like, "Why is everybody expecting a Spider-Man game?" Like he was like dead set. The amount of grief he got as well, like people were retweeting it, and then obviously the game came out, the game got announced, and like he was saying, like
I was right there with him. Shit.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, I was there as a fan, like for the hype. Really, I was realistically, I wasn't expecting it. I went in there expecting God of War. That was it. Simple as done. God of War. Thanks. See you in a bit. This is incredible. I keep talking about it all day. This looks incredible. Like
I really like that Miles is highlighted in the trailer too. I mean, it just shows. I think we'll probably play as both. You know what I mean? At some point, switch back and forth. I can't wait to see where it goes with Venom and the whole hairy, mighty Venom thing. Not sure if that's actually where they're going to end up going with it or not. Adding Kraven the Hunter into this is going to be nuts. I'm sure there's going to be some epic boss fights with that. Yeah, just can't wait to see what they do with it. Hopefully we get gameplay like next E3. I want to see. I hope they revamp the city. Maybe I guess not build it from the ground up. At least then add like a giant chunk or something, like add in Brooklyn or something like that. If they're gonna keep the same city, I don't know. I just hope it's not the same exact city. Would be my
think what they could do is maybe have a scene or part of the game at maybe the end of the game where a part of New York is like destroyed, decimated, like buildings look messed up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Something happened.
Yeah, Venom goes crazy or something.
Oh, that'd be cool.
You kind of expect like because there's two. We could we'll talk about it next week because time.
Sure, I got you. But yeah, I think you were getting at just like hope it's a proper sequel. You know what I mean? Hopefully it. I understand if they want to reuse the city as the assets, but like I said, add in a giant chunk of the city. Or add in Brooklyn, something like that. I don't want the Yakuza games. That's what really bothers me about them is they'll use the same assets in the same city over and over again. But we never fully get a new game then when it feels like that. Hi, how you doing? You good? Hello, I can't hear you. I cannot hear you at all. Spider-Man 2 though, can't wait. We're getting it way too soon, I think, but at least way too soon for my expectations.
You're doing a great job.
Am I? Because I'm really bullshitting here.
Funnily enough,
I was trying to get her to talk.
A spider went in my daughter's room.
Did it really?
Yeah,
that's a sign.
So she freaked out. And I was like, "This problem
okay.
is not going away."
You gotta go kill that spider. I understand.
I got it safely.
Anyway, Sims, our last thing that was shown off. Got a lengthy fucking trailer for God of War right now.
God of War, man.
Lengthy.
These fucking stupid bastards. Including the big names. Nah, we're not going to see a lot of God of War. Listen to me. We were always going to have a 2-minute trailer, 3-minute trailer of God of War. Always. Listen to Steve.
We need to listen to Steve more. I certainly. This is what I've learned from this whole PlayStation showcase is listen to Steve more.
No, God of War though, it looks incredible.
Looks great. I know there's a lot of complaints going on that it looks exactly like the PS4 version. I mean, there's little things that are different here and there. You could definitely tell this game was built with PS4 first, though. I think it definitely seems to be the same engine. And I understand people's complaints with that. I don't like it when games don't feel truly like a sequel either. If they just feel more like DLC to the last game that they did that one. But man, did this one look good. It looks like we can now use the blades as grappling hooks. And, there's a giant wolf sled, shit like that, instead of the boat now. I'm sure the boat's still there, too. The boat's still there.
The boat was in the trailer.
Yeah, the boat was in the trailer. Looked like there was some NPCs, too, also at that part, which will be interesting to play around with.
People were in this, town or
town, which you don't get a lot of in the 2018 God of War.
Some new supporting staff. You've got the regulars. You've got Mimir, the two guys that supply with all the good stuff. You seem to
that's what I want to get into. The main thing here was the story. I think where the story is going. I cannot wait to see where we're going with Atreus. What Ragnarok is actually going to mean to Atreus and Kratos. Look like Freya, whatever the fuck her name was.
Just gunning.
Coming at them. It flew in as a fucking hawk. And then transformed and had a sword. I don't know what's going on
Put her sword through his shield. If you see the trailer.
Through the fucking shield. Oh, boom. Yeah. Did it chip it?
Chip it,
Is
man.
that what happened?
Yeah, Freya not playing. You killed a baby
Freya's
boy, man. She will fuck you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now we're getting. We got our first look at Thor as well. Not in the trailer, but we got some concept art of Thor.
Dope. Guy has
exactly what I wanted. Yeah. Ryan Hurst. He was also in The Walking Dead. I got really hyped when I saw that. I was like, man, Ryan Hurst is voicing Thor. That's like perfect.
Who is he in The Walking Dead?
He's been in the latest episodes. He's the guy that wears the mask. I forget the name now.
Oh,
he's
is it?
He's the second Whisperer.
Alpha or Beta?
Yeah, Alpha.
Oh,
Beta.
shit.
Beta. He's Beta. Yeah.
Did not know that. I mean,
it's because he got that mask on that whole time. OP from Sons of Anarchy. I can't wait. I'm so happy they're going with like an asshole version of Thor. We're just so used to him being like this jolly, funny guy from the MCU that you want to get as far away from that as possible, I think. But yeah, I just cannot wait to see where this story goes.
Someone pointed out on Twitter, and I went back and watched it. To the beginning of the trailer where Atreus comes,
the horns
through, the horns and the smoke through it. Yeah, man. It looks fucking. Atreus,
huge Loki hint.
Yo, oh my god!
Yeah, he looks great.
I can't wait.
I wonder if we're gonna play as him at some point through this game.
Most likely, yeah, definitely.
Most likely, yeah. I could see this being the end of Kratos. This one, something like that. And maybe he dies here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
as long
that's
as
what I've been thinking the whole time.
I just can't wait to like. I mean, the combat is great. Don't get me wrong, but like, it's the story for me. Like, just sitting there listening to Mimir and Atreus. Like, I just can't wait to listen to like Atreus start giving his dad shit, and his dad's just like, "Listen to me, you little bastard."
Yeah, that tension that's going to be there between them, because it looks like, Atreus really wants to do something about Ragnarok coming, and Kratos is very much like, no, we got to hide in the fucking woods for forever. Who knows? I just can't wait to see where this story goes and continues. And new game director on this one. Someone I forget his full name. Yeah, Cory Barlog not on this one. I know he's a creative director for the whole studio, so I'm sure his hands are somewhere on this. But a little worrisome to me that Cory Barlog isn't directing this. I know all God of War games have a different director, so they've done it before, right? Like the OG God of War had a different director, and then when they made the second one, that had a different director. So they've done it before, where they've made one great game and then went and made another into the sequel. So I have faith in Sony Santa Monica, but a little bit worrisome.
I think that they'll keep all the direction of the game how the first one was. They'll keep the camera. They'll keep the camera that made it so famous.
Yeah, they said this game will also be in one shot, like the first one was. So
I mean, you got Alana Pierce writing for it as well, and like.
Maybe because it sounds like Barlog is working on something else and at that studio, so I'm wondering if Alana is working on that now.
I mean, she's wearing one of them God of War Ragnarok dev team t-shirts.
Is she? Okay. So I saw the video of her crying too when she first saw the trailer, so I wonder she must have wrote something for it. Yeah, it's on her YouTube channel. But yeah, I can't fucking wait, man.
It's great. It's a great 40 minutes. Like, if you want to sit there moaning, I don't know what more people want. Like, there was something there for everyone, and if you're an optimist like myself, like there's everything, all of it was great. Like even the Gran Turismo stuff, it was just the Gran Turismo should have been maybe at the beginning.
Sure, I understand that they have to show the Gran Turismo stuff. Yeah.
Just oddly paced at that ending. Like maybe they should have went, Wolverine, Spider-Man, God of War, instead of just having that gap. Like it kind of just I got worried that we were going to see the end then at that point.
I think what's really exciting too from a PlayStation standpoint is that like a lot of things I was expecting could be there weren't, like Naughty Dog. What the hell are they working on? Blue Point. We didn't get Blue Point at all. The Pixel Opus, we didn't get them at all. So it's like there's things in the future too that can still be announced, and then they were able to put on a whole showcase that was great just with unexpected things. This
is the next two years of PlayStation though. So
certainly seems like it, yeah.
I don't think we're getting any more. You're not gonna. You might. I don't think you'll get a cheeky factions or maybe a little bit of DLC for. You know what I mean? Like you might get one little Naughty Dog thing next year, maybe DLC for those too.
There's still that remake that was heavily rumored, so I'm sure that's still floating out there. But yeah, I agree. I think if this is the next 2 years, man, what a damn good 2 years it's gonna be.
I mean, excluding Wolverine.
You don't think that? Yeah, maybe that won't hit.
You got 22, 23. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like,
okay, yeah, that'll be 24. So, but something to look forward to, something further out. Yeah.
And like, it's a great show. Let's wrap this bad boy up, man. I'm all excited.
Great show.
I'm gonna go watch Ted Lasso.
Me too. I'm still stoked about it, and still buzzing about it.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it all day, man. So
me too. Just very exciting time to be a gamer.
Good time to be alive, man. Good time to be alive.
Me too. Anyways, that was the Nerdic Gods post show with the PlayStation Showcase. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to our channel if you want to catch our full podcast. You can also get that on audio platforms, stuff like that. Sims, let's get out of here, man.
Let's go, man. Safe. PlayStation. Xbox sucks.